Hi guys and welcome to Cook TV. So today's video will not be comedic in any way, shape or form. Some fans of Steve may as well leave now. It will be a rather serious video about something that I care quite a lot about, and I'm not sure if anyone else will. It will be about Wales being represented on the Union flag. So as you may or may not know, the current British Union flag consists of St Andrew's blue white cross of Scotland, St George's Red Cross of England, and St Patrick's Red Cross of Ireland. Wales is not on there whatsoever. Now, some people may claim this is a non-issue, or claim that Wales shouldn't be on the flag as we are not a country yet. But to that I say that Wales were officially made a country last August. And if they say there's no basis for Wales being on the flag, in the law in Wales Act of 1536, which essentially unified England and Wales under one common law system, which is why if you look at most stats, for example policing, it'll say amount of crimes in England and Wales. It doesn't really say Scotland or Ireland. They have their own separate stats because we unified into one legal system, thanks to Henry VIII's Tudor reign. That essentially unified the two countries, and in it states something along the lines of His Majesty's realm of England will be incorporated, annexed, and equal to His Majesty's realm of Wales will be incorporated, annexed, and equal to His Majesty's realm of England. Now, for the last 400 odd years, we have not been equal to England, obviously, because we're not on the Union flag. Whereas Scotland, in the Act of Union 1707, were put on the flag. And I'm not exactly sure what year Ireland was put on the flag, but they were too. And even when Ireland left, they were. The Northern Ireland was kept on the flag. And last year, during the Scottish referendum, when Scotland was voting on whether or not to stay or leave the United Kingdom, if you were to look at some of the proposed plans for the new Union flag, Wales weren't there either, which is terrible. Obviously, some people say, Wales, what have Wales ever done? Well, the NHS was founded by a Welshman based on a system up in, I think, Merthyr. Well, no, it was its own constituency, it was Ebervale, I think. The first ever seat to be held by Labour MP was Merthyr Tydfil. And obviously Labour now Her Majesty's official opposition. You have the Tudors, who are a Welsh dynasty, who went over and ruled England. And you have Mr. David Lloyd George, who is the Prime Minister during World War One, who is classified as Welsh, despite being born in Manchester, and Welsh was his first language. So I propose that Wales are incorporated onto the Union flag, as we were made a country last year, as there is legal precedent, legal basis, and the fact that we have done stuff for the country. I have ran into I say this online quite a lot about Wales being on the flag, because I don't know if any of you have ever been online in chat sites, and you'll say things like, you'll be asked where you're from, and if you're Welsh obviously, and you'll say Wales, and they'll say Wales, is that a city in England? And if you've been there a multitude of times like I have, it'll start to grate on you, and you'll get annoyed. You will get annoyed. When I propose this to some people on some sort of chat sites, they say things like, "Why can't you be happy with England representing you on the flag?" And to that I say, if you're not Welsh here, say if you're English or whatever, and someone would say that to you, why can't you be happy with someone else's flag representing you? Obviously, you're not from that country. Obviously, Wales and England are two different countries with two very different histories. England are Saxons and Normans. The Welsh are predominantly Celts. We have our own language, we have our own cultures, we have our own national anthem, we have our own national identity, the Eisteddfods. We aren't English at the end of the day. We're all British, but we're not English. So that sort of annoyed me. So that's essentially all I have to say today. I have written to an MP about this. I did write to my local MP, who essentially said that, although I agree with you that Wales should be on the flag, we can't really change the Union flag now because it's so old, and I don't agree with that view myself because I believe that, and you should change it because it's not representative of this union, and especially in this time of turmoil within the union, what with Scotland consistently trying to leave, you obviously have the ever-going power of Sinn Féin over in Northern Ireland, trying to they are still fighting for Irish independence, especially now with Jeremy Corbyn as Her Majesty's leader of Her Majesty's opposition, and if anything, it's time for Wales to be put more forward on the centre stage, especially what with the next year's local elections. Wales will play a major part in the possibility of Jeremy Corbyn retaining his leadership of Labour. So I've written to multiple political parties about this. No one ever really gave me a straight answer, which was obviously disappointing. But it seems like one of those issues that nobody really wants to address, which is again disappointing because it is a huge issue for a significant amount of the British population, and if Wales always seems to be like the black sheep of the union. Whoever knows Wales, you have the Scottish and the Irish, who everyone always knows. And then you have the English, obviously, who are the most famous part of the union. Everyone knows who the English are. The British Empire is consistently called the English Empire, which is obviously wrong, although it is led from London. Yet, where's Wales? Where's Wales on the international stage? The most recognition we have in recent years is with obviously people like Gareth Bale and great sportsmen like that. But even then, why are we being recognised for just one sportsman rather than our entire country's rich culture and history? But that's essentially all I have to say today. It's just something that's been playing on my mind for a lot, and I've been meaning to make a video about it for ages, but I just never sort of. I've never done it, and obviously I have a new phone now, so I can start doing more solo videos. I used to be relying off Steve's phone, but now look forward to seeing more solo videos from me. Thank you, and see you next time.